The first ever livestock show was held at the International Livestock Exposition in Chicago. It started in 1900, and it's hard to encompass what this show meant to the livestock show industry and what it means now. This was the lifeblood of the industry at this point. There wasn't any juniors. It was strictly adults showing their livestock from their farms. They would literally train cattle into the Chicago stockyards, put them on trains, and travel them from like the Waterloo show straight to Chicago right after. The Chicago International is also where we see the first contest for livestock judging. It happens in the late 20s, early 30s. The only reason we don't have the North American in Chicago right now is because the stockyards closed in 1971. And when it closed, a group of influential livestock breeders out of Kentucky talked to their governor, Wendell Ford, about creating another major show in the state of Kentucky. Flash forward to 1974, they start the North American International Livestock Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. It's a beef-only show for that first year. In 1975, they add sheep. In 1976, they bring in collegiate livestock judging contests. In 1977, they add dairy cattle, market hogs, quarter horses. We're still talking about adult showing. There's no junior stock shows at this point at the North American. And it's not until 1979 where the steer show and the lamb show are developed into junior events where the grand and reserve of each species are sold at the end at an auction. In 1988, they bring in dairy goats. In 1992, llamas and alpacas are brought into the North American Livestock Expo. And it's not until 2000, 8 years later, that boar goats are allowed in. How does that make you feel, boar goat people? That alpacas and llamas beat you to the North American by 8 years. And it wasn't until 2006 that they actually let junior market goats show. So, little insult to injury there. A lot of history there. Hope you stay tuned.